you're home and
just
have
people
a good
out
home.
there, if you have an extra $200K that you don't need, feel free to send it to the jury of your peers.
Let me hold $1.
We'll take it.
Boys, because, I'm sure everybody's going to be like, oh, you're broke.
Am I the asshole for not giving my parents half my lottery winnings? Am I the asshole for hiring professional cleaners to prove my mom was a spite cleaner? This is Bello. What's worse, this gift or showing up with a Costco pallet of deodorant?
This is Darrien. I mean, turtles are definitely racist.
And this is Paddy.
You one goat, you're the goat fucker.
And this is Jury of Your Peers. Let's go. We back in it, boys. We're back. We're feeling fresh. It's been a while since we record. We have some stuff cooking. If you've been watching the TikTok, the Instagram, you've seen some come play a hole with me videos.
Yeah.
I think that have done pretty well. Those were fun to shoot.
Who had
follow
the
us on
best
TikTok and Instagram.
score? Like, who had the best result on set holes?
You did.
I
It
would
went
say-
in order, or it went you, then Bello.
I hope
then me.
everybody knows this was a rhetorical question.
Yes.
I obviously
He
knew.
knows. He just wanted to flex.
As if you include handicaps, I smoked.
Yes.
Technically.
Yes.
Technically.
Yeah, if we're
I
getting in a
definitely get-
handicap conversation, then yeah, this could get crazy. I will
Which, by
say,
the way, I've been playing golf my entire life. I still don't know how handicaps work, man. Like, I have the vague understanding of it, but like, if somebody told me, explain why you have this handicap, I couldn't tell you.
Yep.
yeah, my handicap is quite deceitful because it's the best game. So like when I was on it, when not, if that makes sense. If you know, you know. But I did sink that bomb for double bogey. So if you haven't seen it, go watch all three. They're very short, and possibly more to come? Question mark. We got a busy summer, so.
I do have to show you guys something because this is what actually it makes me feel like when it comes to your handicap, because it feels like the calculation just makes no fucking sense. Have you guys ever seen the formula for how you catch a Pokemon in Pokemon?
No.
No.
I don't know when I
Why
would
would
have
I
ever come across
have
that.
ever seen that in my life, Bell? Bell,
You guys have never played Pokemon?
The amount of,
Played
you know the
Pokemon and
amount
knowing the
of video
equation
games
are
that I
different.
play. You know the amount of video games I play. Do you think I looked at the code or the formula?
No! God!
Bello's like, God damn it, just shut the fuck up!
This is a Costco palette of deodorant all over again.
Fuck off.
Oh, great.
What
great.
I'm getting at is it's not like, oh, the level of the Pokemon times 0.1, or you know what I mean? Like, it's not just like, it is, I'm going to show you guys, it is rate times ball times status times 1 minus 2/3 times HP current over HP max, all in parentheses, over 225.
I don't need to see that.
I'm not gonna
What
lie.
the fuck? That's how I feel like the handicap system works. So
That
I'm
to
like,
me
I just had a
sounds-
great
That's fair.
round, and they're
That's
like,
fair.
minus 0.3 to your handicap. I'm like, oh,
That
okay,
to me
shit.
sounds exactly what it's like to convert Celsius to Fahrenheit. I have no fucking idea how that shit works. Like, I'm like, it's double. They're like, well, it's not really double. It's actually like this plus that. And I'm like, yeah, this is too complicated. Actually, we do now have a little teaser trailer for our golf video. So let's go ahead and roll that.
Roll the clip.
Welcome back to
Welcome back to Jury of Your Peers.
Jury of Your Peers Golf. Jury of Your Peers Golf.
We are here to play some golf today. It's pretty good. That's pretty good. Pretty cool,
was.
guys. You guys should go follow us on Instagram. Follow
Yeah.
us on TikTok. We're there. You know, we're posting some content if you guys want to
Yeah,
check
like it
out.
up if you want a full 18 with the boys. We can do it.
Make sure you
but-
go and look at the YouTube because I've got a new feature behind me this time. I'm very excited
true.
about this.
And we're not going to say
Paddy?
anything about it. It's only for the watchers. It's only for the viewers.
It's very cool.
Oh.
If you are debating whether it's cool enough to go from Spotify or whatever podcast platform you're listening to the YouTube to see it, it is very cool. It will also make my dad very happy if you go and look at it because he got it for me for Christmas. So
You don't want to disappoint Patty's dad.
that'd be sad. He would be sad. He's an emotional guy. He would be
Exactly.
upset.
He's in touch, man.
And it's honestly pretty great call for the pod. So
Yeah,
I'd
I
love to
mean,
see
listen,
it.
it does fit a like podcasting desk vibe very well.
One day when we're like Pat McAfee and like his, I don't know, gaggle of weirdos, cool people, but I just couldn't
Gaggle
think
of
of anything to
weirdos.
say. Yeah, but you know, we're a gaggle of weirdos, so
Yes.
A trio of oddballs, as they say.
yes, aka the Supreme
Um,
Court.
That's true. And we do decide what happens in this nation. So, we're about 5 minutes in. Let's talk about the premise of the show and what we do here,
There
right?
you go.
Guys, we don't miss from this distance. I'll tell you that.
We have practiced that shot.
Yes,
We have practice. So this is the show where we sit down and go over some stories on Reddit. I pull from Am I the Asshole? And we decide, do they deserve the death penalty? Anything from nuclear missile strikes have been called on certain people to, you're not the asshole, someone else is the asshole. Someone's always an asshole.
Someone's always the
there's
asshole.
someone in there at all times.
That's I feel like that's always the case in life. There's always an asshole.
yeah.
Yep. And with that being said, I think we can start the first story here, boys.
Yeah, I agree.
This comes from, I guess, you know what? I'll read the name first. This comes from Reddit user Rayapt.
No, not giving it a rating. I don't like it.
No?
No,
This is unfortunate because I was going to retire my rating scale. I've got my betting thing at the end. I'm no longer going in on Darrien's territory with the rating scale. So I have decided to retire the bald Vin Diesel's oiled up, greased up.
a small moment of silence for the bald Vin Diesel heads. All right, that's enough.
They had a good run. Run.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll join you there. I don't really think this is any. There's no family. There's no Dom. I don't even know if there's an It's in here,
There's
if I'm honest
no
with you.
family.
It's just
There's no
stuff all
family
around.
here.
Am I the asshole for not giving my parents half of my lottery winnings? So he gives some context. I won approximately
Wait. I have one thing before we get into this.
Yeah,
I think this is an important question to kind of give everybody listening an idea of where we're coming into this.
Okay.
Darrien, if you won the lottery, are you going to give any of that money away? Just yes or no. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all we need here.
Yes, I am. Yes,
Bello?
I am.
No, I'm switching up on all my day ones.
I
good.
absolutely
This is
believe
good.
that.
This is
by the
good.
way.
I'm kidding. I absolutely will.
I absolutely believe that there would be some switch ups amongst this pod.
Okay. I am also in the same camp of yes, I would give some of my winnings to people. So I just want to set the stage so we
Yes.
go into it with everybody knowing kind of where our head's at without even knowing the story.
Yeah, it does
Yep.
depend on the amount of money, though. I will say.
That's
Of
also
course it
fair.
does.
That's also fair.
Depends on the money, but we're all saying we would to some
Yes.
extent.
To some extent.
Yeah.
Yes.
I won approximately 4 million. You know what? I think that's pounds.
Oh, so that's
I-
even more in dollars.
Yeah,
Good
I don't think
God.
it's euros. I think it's pounds. Yeah, no, because it doesn't look like an E. It's like an L almost.
Bang.
So I think that's
Yeah, Darren, quick computer
pounds.
Yeah, I got you.
calculate that.
$5.381 million.
Okay, yeah, that's a good payday.
Good night. Post tax,
Hold
you
up.
still got 2.5 left over. Damn.
Listen,
Yeah. Yes, and it is pounds.
you'll
I
never
just
know
checked.
if I win the lottery, but there will be signs.
You'll absolutely know that I won the lottery because I'm not going to say exactly what I do, but I'm going to take myself to a certain location. I'm going to piss off a lot of people all at once, and then I'm going to leave said location and never go back. So,
Yep.
yeah.
He's talking about the Dunkin' Donuts over on Water Street.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm going
That's good.
into one of my bars, and I'm just going to be like, I remember you gave me a shitty drink this one time.
Yes.
Fuck you.
I am absolutely the type that if I won $5.5 million, whatever you said, Darrien, I wouldn't say anything. I would just show up to trivia in a solid gold suit of
Yeah.
armor.
Oh, yes, this is made out of malleable gold.
Yeah.
You know, I just stumbled across it.
Yeah, thrift find, guys. Oh, crazy. The things you find at a Goodwill. Anyways, currently the money is diversified into several index funds, my man.
Yeah, he's like, I ain't going broke. He's like, I ain't gonna be the ones that going bankrupt. Hell no.
I immediately bought 2 Bugattis with it. It's like, no,
Also,
no.
pretty sick.
I bought
Bugattis
a $5
are
million
cool.
mansion with this immediately. Wait, what?
Yeah, I bought a
Is that all your
$5.8
money?
million mansion. Can't pay property tax.
Yeah. Wait, you're in debt. You're literally in debt now.
You
They're like,
owe money.
yeah. Oh, fuck.
The closing fee on your $5 million mansion is going to be $180,000. You're like,
Wait a minute, what? That's how that works?
I think it's included in the price, so I'm full of shit. But still, something's going to pop up there. That's
Oh, yeah.
not going to be fun.
Yes.
I am 19 male. He's 19. He's not even 20 yet.
Oh my god. Oh man, this is about to be a
still-
doozy of a story.
You give me $5.8 million at 19. You know the video of the guy that like it's a kid and they're like, what happened to your money? And he's like, I make irresponsible financial decisions. That
Yes.
would be me.
19 years old, I would have bought, I don't know, like 20 Xboxes for no reason. I'd have been like, yeah, I got 20 Xboxes just cause I can.
Dude, you put me in a college bar in Miami, Florida at age 19 with $5.8 million in the bank account. I'm a problem. I'm a
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah, that section would get wild.
I'm throwing hundreds at a cop and saying, you can't touch me.
Yeah, piggy. What are you gonna do about it?
Can you imagine you're 19 and you can just fucking Bruce Wayne someone? Like, there's some girls like, damn, are you broke? It's like, hey, I actually just bought this bar.
Yeah.
Yes,
I'm the owner.
dude,
It's
that
mine
was
now.
in Gotham, and that was such a sick
Yeah.
scene.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep. Like,
Yes.
I just bought it. I own
just
the
bought this
bar.
bar. It's like,
Yeah.
Oh, it's mine now. Thanks.
oh,
that's
this
so
bartender doesn't want to serve me because I'm too drunk? You're fired, actually. I just
Get
spent
outta
half
here.
of it to fuck you over.
I would absolutely do that to somebody.
I
in
love
real
that we're
life.
like 3 words into this story.
This
Yes.
is just such
Yes.
an outrageous
It's
situation.
outrageous, yes.
It is.
Like,
it is.
what do you even do?
Well, you're going to see what he does. My parents are 49 male and 47 female. Without going into too much detail and making this longer than necessary, I only waited around a week before I told my parents. They were excited, and so was I. It was all going fine until they started talking about the money as if it was theirs. They were talking about retiring, going on holiday, buying a boat, a new car, traveling the world,
Man,
etc.
they got a list.
Yeah. I'd be like, wait a minute. Did you win the lottery or did I?
guys, the fucking Michael Jordan be like, oh.
That's like that Chris Tucker sketch or joke where he goes like, whenever I did Rush Hour, my entire family thought like, oh yeah, I'm gonna quit my job. He's like, we're rich. And he's like, I'm rich. Y'all are not rich. Please go
That's
back to your
crazy,
jobs.
bro. That's crazy. If someone told me that, like one thing's my mom. Like if I got like $3 million and my mom retired, I'd be like, all right, ma. Like, well, we'll
I'd be
figure
like,
that out.
you're gonna be
But, like,
retired
if,
for 5 days and then you gotta go
and
back to work because
I love my cousins and shit. But if I had like a cousin reach out, I was like, bro, I just quit my job. I'd be like, then that's crazy. I hope you find another one.
Hey, you gotta go ask for that thing back, man.
hey, is there a return policy on that 2-week notice? Never mind.
Have you
I'm
formally
joking.
submitted?
I'm joking.
They'll understand, I'm sure.
Yeah. I asked them how much they expected to have. Stone cold face, they say half. I understand that with giving half, having 2 million pounds left is already enough. But why should they be entitled to that? I know they're my parents and we've had a great relationship. To me, 750,000 pounds seems like enough as they had already had their own savings and paid off the mortgage. I did not reveal to you guys. He actually mentioned in the context that he had offered 750. I just didn't want to say that because I didn't want to give up how much the total was going to be just yet.
Got it.
That's fair.
So yeah, he says that he essentially counter offered 750, and then they got
So
very
wait,
upset with
counter
him.
offered or like offered up front before they said
Initially,
half?
yeah.
Offered, so he said after. Essentially,
So
but
he didn't
basically,
offer it to him first. They said basically 2.5,
And he
and
said,
then he's like
slow your roll.
750.
Yeah.
he's like, I had in mind like 750 to
Okay.
give you guys.
Okay.
Okay, so he was
Keep it
thinking
rolling.
about it, but got it. Okay.
Yeah, but he did, and I get it. Let me tell you, I actually understand that. Like, not like It's your family, man. Like, I don't know. This stuff gets so gross. You don't want to put a number on it. You don't want to put a number on your parents. You know what I mean?
I feel like
that's what you're worth to me. Like,
I'm putting a number on it.
maybe I'm weird here, but I feel like most people have like thought of like, oh, like what would I do if I won the lottery? And like my personal thought was always like, oh, like I would pay off my dad's house. Like he owns the house then. I would get him a few things that I know he like I would get him his pinball machine that he's always wanted. That's like $10K. It would get him a few other things, and then obviously it would be helpful wherever else. But like the big thing would be like paying off the house and like giving a lump sum to help retire. Would be the same with like my mom, and then depending on the money, I would also lump in like my grandparents because they were a big contributor of like my like college and like growing up, so like reimbursing them for that stuff. But I feel like everybody kind of goes through that thought process, and I don't think it's actual I don't think it's actual numbers though. It's not like saying like, oh, I'd give my dad $1 million. It's like I feel like there's things that you would do.
Yeah, that's my thought. Like it's a difference if I win like $5 million like this guy versus like this guy's in Europe, but in the U.S., like the Powerball or something, and
if just you got won a couple like, $100 million.
Yeah, I just won $500 million. Like, okay, dude. Like whatever. Yeah. Like, who cares? Like, dude, have whatever you want, but $5 million, like, is
It's a lot
I would
of money.
love to just have $5 million, but it's not that much.
It can go
money.
Though. It can go.
Yeah, you have to make the money work.
I don't know what show it's from. I'm uneducated, but I've seen a clip. That it's the scene where it's like $5 million is a curse. That's the worst amount of money to give someone. Because that's exactly the amount that's like, you better be smart.
Yeah.
Dude, you can't fuck this shit up.
It's Succession.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's the nephew getting $5 million, and then the other like very rich people are because he's happy about it. They're like, that's the worst that you can be because you're in that level, but you do not have enough money to play like that.
Yeah. The second you do one stupid thing and you're like, oh shit, I just lost $1 million.
And now it's like you are working again for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing. It's like to give away half, and not to be morbid or anything, they don't have $2 million worth of life left. Like, I'm just going to be honest.
I mean, they're sub 50, man.
But unless you go and like just blow bank every year. Like,
no, I mean, listen, if you have $2 million and you're at 50 years old, obviously you're not going to be able to last forever just off of that. But like, if you were smart with the money, yes, you can make that last.
Do whatever you want.
God.
You spend $200,000, 10 years.
This really is one of those situations where like, this is a curse in a way. Like in a way, this is a curse. Cause like you could do that, right? But what if they're irresponsible?
Yeah.
What if your parents come back to you at 65 and go, big dog,
we're out.
We lost it all.
That's what's gonna happen.
We thought
your dad said
we'd be dead.
$500K on black. Bad idea.
Lost. He did not win.
Even worse, I've heard situations where they're like, we didn't want to bother you, but we lost the house because we spent it all, and then we got foreclosed on because we weren't able to pay it. It's like, I paid for that house and you lost it.
Yeah, because like you quit your job and everything. Like that's my thing. I think I would follow Paddy's like idea, but I would like drip feed it to them. Like I don't even think I would ever tell them how much I actually won, but I would be like, hey, your bills, like your house bills and stuff, they're on me. Like all the money that you make, like that's cool. Like,
God, this is a curse though, because like I could just imagine telling my parents like, no, like guys, I really don't want to share how much I won. They'd be like, we raised you and you're not even gonna tell us. Like you wouldn't even like,
you're goddamn right. And I'd be like, do you want any? Do you want nothing? I can just pretend like I didn't win any money. But that's also like, I've made this joke before to you guys personally, but my mom is like the IRS. She does not fuck around with money at all. She's like, I'm going to need a contract of when you're going to pay me back and how much and how many installment. Like she's always been like that. So this conversation to me, I'd be like, look, you will not know how much money I've won unless it's like in public domain, but like I will handle your bills. And if you try to guilt trip me, that total will go to zero. And then
that won't work.
Yeah. I'll be like, then I'm just not your son anymore. No.
Oh,
no. I'll be like, yeah, don't. I
Don't do that.
Trust me, guys. Trust me.
Yeah, so this is tough. There is an edit. Nothing too crazy. I can kind of breeze through it. But
Do we already
basically,
get to the end of the story?
essentially,
God
yeah.
damn. Good thing we waffled at the beginning.
Posted this, didn't expect it to blow up. Thanks everyone for the advice, whatever. Do my best to reply. To clear something up, I saw a few people talking about tax. Since I live in the UK, lottery winnings are not taxed. First of all, clutch. Yeah.
Holy shit.
In the United States, like Powerball, you
lose
win
50% of
500
that.
million.
Yeah.
50%
gone.
of that gone.
Instantly. So I got the full amount. I may not have clarified this in the post, but my parents did not accept the 750K and insisted the original amount, 2 million.
You don't have the high ground here. Like, I don't understand what they're thinking. Like, they're really about to cook themselves out of a rich son and $750,000. Like, I'm like, just because he
It
doesn't
is
give
crazy
Can we
you
do the
what
all 2
conversion? But
million.
that's like a million, right? 2 million? Is that
Yeah,
what that
that's
is?
like $1 million. Like, just because he doesn't give you all 2 million right now doesn't mean that he's just gonna give you 750 and stop doing shit for you. Like, this guy seems like he's pretty smart with his money too. So he's probably like gonna make more. That's crazy. Couldn't be me. His parents must be rich already, because I ain't turning down 750K for nothing at all.
People with money are crazy, man. Like this.
I mean, like, think
I
knowledge.
mean, I would hope. And I know that my parents would not be like this, but like, yeah, that's crazy.
Do you think this is a situation where he says 750 and they're like, we already spent $1 million?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
We already bought the boat. We
Yeah,
said that we were going to have the money.
That bitch long.
We already signed the loan for this.
I just imagine he's like arguing with them and they're like, 750 just isn't enough. And you just see like a yacht pull up behind them.
I'd be
Start
like,
parking.
Slowly like close the curtain.
yeah.
No.
I'd be like, man, you guys are really going to have to wash a lot of dishes to pay this off, because I ain't got it.
This argument has been going back and forth for some time now, but a lot of the comments I read mentioned I should lower my offer instead of letting them try to control me. I've thought about what I can do, and they're still my parents, so I still do want to give them a portion of my winnings despite the fact that they felt entitled to half. And for that reason, I told them instead of keeping it a secret. I'm young and I was excited, so I only saw it as a positive thing. So, am I the asshole?
That makes it even more depressing that he's like all excited to tell them, and he's like, oh, I won all this money, and they're like, give me half immediately, and he's like, how about no? And they're like, oh my god, like, how could you? I think
I wonder
maybe
if there's
it's
any
just
siblings
like
involved.
see, maybe
You have to
that's part of
assume
it.
not.
Hopefully not, because imagine your parents turning down 750K and you're like related, and you're like, give me that. I'd be like, hey, if mom and dad don't want it, I'd be like, you can slide it over here, bro. No,
Shit, I'll take 50K.
Yeah, I think I agree with you guys. Either these people already have like a little bit of money, like they're all making over 100K or something, so it's like they feel like this isn't that much money, like 750K or something, or these people are dirt poor.
Yeah.
Like these people are like scraping by day to day and do that thing that I know as a previous poor person. I'm not going to say I'm still in that same position, but we used to be broke. It's very easy to daydream about what you could do with $2 million.
Shit.
Shit, I'm like,
I'm daydreaming right now.
Yeah, like I'm not broke, but
Yeah, exactly. Like we're all in okay
yeah, I'm in a
positions. We're not
solid
rich,
spot,
but we're
I
all
still
okay.
think, damn, you give me a little extra change right now.
You give me $1 million. Dude, we had this conversation on one of the minisodes where I was like, if you give me a single $1 million
For 50 million, I go
You
to
give me a single million, more people are gonna know the podcast Jury of Your Peers. I can promise you
yeah,
that.
oh, for sure. I'm just gonna say we take
That
a billboard
marketing
out
gonna go
in like
crazy.
in fucking like Times Square, and everybody looks at it. They're like, "What the fuck is this?" Like,
Why is that
who
guy's
cares?
asshole up there?
Oh my god! He just bails himself out of jail.
Yeah. Tough scene, but is it time to vote?
All right, stop what you're doing right now. Look down. Are you subscribed? If not, you need to hit that subscribe button. If so, hit the bell. You want to know whenever we're posting, hit that bell. Make sure that you're following everywhere. Instagram, TikTok. All right, back to the pod.
think so.
I would say so, yes.
Darrien.
All right. Yeah, I'm going to go not the asshole here. I feel like it's pretty obvious, but like in my mind, like your parents are not entitled to anything. Like your parents don't have to like have anything from this winnings. Like you're extending a kindness to them because they are your parents. And like, I just hope that they're not doing that thing that parents do where they're like, we raised you and we fed you for like fucking, 19 years and stuff. And now you want to give us $750K. It's like, okay, but like you kind of had to do all that stuff to be good parents. Like I didn't ask to be here. So like, it's not my fault that you're taking care of me. Like I've always found that a very interesting, like argument to a kid. They're like, I know that you were brought to this world against your will, but now you owe us for this. It's like, no. So not the asshole. In my opinion, I think you should listen to the comments and start going down. Even if you're not going to commit to actually giving them less money, start going down until they realize that you're actually serious, and then just give them the $750K and be like, this is done. Like, this is over.
Paddy.
Yes, I agree. Not the asshole. I do have a comment that I just thought of. I think the amount of money plays into this. If this was 500 million, you got tax-free 500 million, I do then think you are an asshole if you don't give them a pretty big sum.
Yeah.
And then
like, give them like 100 mil or something.
And then I do think that the whole, like, we raised you, we gave you everything you need, we made sacrifices financially to make sure that you were, like, okay and, like, got all the things that you wanted to do, because then that money is, like, life-changing money. You are set regardless of what you give us. Like, you are fine. Like, you have more than enough money. This then doesn't pay back, but like it makes our lives comfortable for the rest of our time and basically helps us like do what we did during your childhood. You do it for us. So money changes it, but like 5 million is not that number. Like 5 million is a good amount of money. It is not something that regardless of what happens, you are set for life. So you can't be like, yeah, give me whatever. But if it's 500 million, that changes it. But for this story, no, not the asshole.
Yep. And with my final vote, not the asshole.
Shout out you, guy with the name that I don't remember. But
shout out you.
Even if it was like 20 million. Like, I would have been like, okay, you can give 5 million of that away. Like, you have 15 million, and then you can still do all the things that you want. I think you're right. It's like 5 million. Man, it's a
weird spot. It's like you are
5 million's nothing.
You have a ton of money, but you don't have. If you are not responsible with it, you don't have fuck you money.
Yeah, you don't have money where like you can afford to slip up and still be like totally fine. Like,
especially with the way everything is priced right now. Like the way everything in the world is right now, it does not 5 million 10, 15 years ago, that's a totally different story.
Yeah. I mean, 5 million right now, you're probably spending 600,000 on a house alone. Like,
easy.
And that's like a decent house, at least in
I was
America.
gonna say, that's nothing crazy. Dude, I'm looking at houses in this area at like 400,000 and they need work done and they need thousands of dollars put into it. It's like, dude, what are we talking about?
My
but
house
that'll
will
give me down
be
another
a
tangent.
beater. Yeah, my house will be a beater. It'll be 220K. It's going to be a little tiny matchbox. And, I'll probably get shot outside of it at some point, but that's okay.
Oh.
That's all right.
Is that factored into the price?
Yes.
That is factored into the price.
I will look at
medical
the crime
bills
statistics
are factored in.
I'll be like, I will give you 50,000 above asking on this. You do have to cover my hospital bills if I get shot.
you actually do like the reverse math on it. You're like, well, 30-year mortgage, but if I die within the first 15, I don't have to finish paying the last 15.
My debt is
So
no longer
statistically, this is a
transferred
good
onto
choice.
my next of kin. That's a good racket right there.
And I also just did some fun math. $5 million, right? High interest savings, I always say, is like 4%. It's actually lower than that right now. So
It's like 2.8.
you're getting like 200,000 a year, right? That's what we mean by that's not fuck you money, because if 1 year, the Fed changes interest rates and shit, and all of a sudden that goes to 3%, 200K is good, but all of a sudden you just made like 160K, and you needed that extra 40K. So now you got to pull that out of the 5 million, and that's like where shit could start going sideways very quickly, and it's like, oh wait, this is not going to last me my whole life.
Yeah,
And that's
plus
not
when you
living
actually start
anything
withdrawing it, you
lavishly.
start paying taxes.
Yeah, 200K is not like that.
Yeah.
That's really good, but that's not like a multimillionaire lifestyle.
Yeah,
that's
so
like you own your home, and you
just
have
people
a good
out
home.
there, if you have an extra 200K that you don't need, feel free
mean,
to send
shit,
it to the
I'll-
jury of your peers.
Let me hold $1,
I'll take
but
it.
Boys, because I'm sure everybody's gonna be like, oh, you're broke. Oh, you can't spend 200K. You're right. You should give that extra money to us because
right.
we
you
do
want
need
to
it.
watch me spend 200K? I'll do it in 5 minutes. I promise you.
Big man. Hey, that's what we're going to call the people who call us broke. Big man. Give us some of that money
man.
then. Give us
Yeah.
some of that money. We
Let
are
me
broke and
hold
you're so
$1.
fucking cool. Stop tricking on these girls. Stop paying their bills and just give us that money. Give your boys the money. Come on.
Love
Yeah,
your boys.
I can't wait for
Hug-
Paddy to
hug your boys.
can't wait for Paddy to get 200K on a blackjack hand and just get dealt an 11, and he's gonna be like, "Do you have another 200 I can borrow for just like 5 seconds?"
No, I had to double it, and then they pull a 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't wait until this podcast blows up and we get to switch up on our day ones. I'm kidding. I will say
true.
I was talking to my wife, like we were just laying there and we were talking about how like when we were in college, she was like from a lower income area, family, whatever. And she was like talking about how she didn't ever want me to make like a bunch of money because she was like, oh, I feel like it changes people. And like, I feel like you have to be kind of like a slime ball to make a bunch of money. And we were talking about, I reminded her. And she goes, yeah, I don't feel that way anymore. And she goes, I was like, yeah, you said money changes people. She goes, I just hope one day I get to find out if it does. I was like, that was
She
good.
said,
That's great.
I want
was
to
good.
feel
That's
that
awesome.
change.
She said, I want to know for sure if it changes you. That shit was hilarious. Shout out you. Shout out her.
Yeah,
She
shout out
loves,
to your wife. That is fucking hilarious.
That's a good one.
she
That's a
has a
good
good one every once in a while, and I'm like, damn, that shit really got my ass. That was hilarious.
I can just imagine her being like, I will take the hit. I will test this theory. I'll do it
gain
myself
$10
if I have to.
million and figure out if the money truly does change you. So funny.
All right, diving into our second story, gentlemen. Am I the asshole here for hiring professional cleaners to prove my mom was a spite cleaner? This comes from Technicolor Reindeer.
I actually really like this.
I love that name.
I actually
I'm a big
really
fan
like
of that
this.
name.
That's a good name.
Okay, on the Macaulay Culkin scale, let's give it 9.5 children Macaulay Culkins. But I'm going to add a little glow to them. They're going to shimmer a little bit because this is a very special 9.5.
Yeah, the first thing that came to my head was 8.2. It's about family doms, but I may even extend it into a Dominic. I'm thinking. It's like,
Dude,
that
that's a
feels good.
Honestly, at least for me, this might be my favorite name. This got
Yes.
a actual reaction out of me.
Are you going to immediately unretire
No,
the
I
balding
can't. I can't.
oiled
We did a
He's
whole
already
moment.
retired it.
We did a
Yeah.
whole moment of silence.
That's true.
That would feel wrong. It would be like
That is
digging
true.
up a body. You can't.
This
do
one
that.
was
feel
so
really bad.
good. He hung the jersey in the rafters, came down, went right back up, and picked it up again and brought it back.
Should we incorporate the Technicolor reindeer into our branding somehow? We'll just totally
Ooh,
finesse
that'd
it
be
off of
good.
this guy. And now
Dude,
we're gonna have
I'm
a Technicolor reindeer.
huge fan of that name.
Yes,
It's good.
Technicolor
Well,
reindeer is now a part of the Jury of Your Peers umbrella, trademarked.
Yep. That'll be our third podcast we put out,
Yes.
Technicolor Reindeer.
This is
I didn't even know this thing did this, man. It tells you when people scored a run. I was like, this isn't a part of the normal animation.
Whoa.
Interesting.
Get onto the YouTube to see what he's talking about.
That was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. Yeah, you can see it updated now.
I did see it moving
Spaz
around.
out there for a second.
Yeah, that was cool.
Okay. This is from a few years ago, but it came up in arguments lately, so I figured I'd get some outside opinions.
You know this shit was heated.
Oh yeah, and this
If it
is
came
already
back up,
giving.
and then they had to do it on Reddit because it came back. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is
People's
giving the
feelings were
vibes of
hurt.
the recording the mom in the car already.
Oh,
This is
get ready.
giving. This is giving. I couldn't convince you of the truth, so I did something, and it's about to piss you off royally. So I'm ready.
My mom is what you might call a spite cleaner. She uses cleaning as a tool to control and nag and whine and whatnot. My siblings and I bore the brunt of it. Often she delegated cleanings to a Saturday or Sunday, which we called Hell Day. She would usually go out to buy food for the week / errands and leave us to it. And it seemed that no matter how much cleaning we did, she was never happy with the result, and the day would end with all of us arguing and upset.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord, I know exactly what's about to happen. Clever. Before I get there, I won't ruin the deal, but clever, not gonna end well. Never gonna end well. It never does.
I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm lost.
I know exactly what is about to happen. It's, you know what? I will text it to you guys right now in our text chain, but don't look at it until it happens, because it'll absolutely happen. You guys will confirm.
Okay.
Yep. And already this next line proves something that I love about the story. These kids are smart. These kids are smart kids. They're not fucking stupid. Sometimes we would barely do any cleaning since the end result was the same. Her complaining. Genius. They said fuck it. And it proves to me that the mom's also fucking stupid, because it's one of those things where it's like you're trying to train her in that, like, hey, if you're going to yell at me, no matter what I do, I'm just not going to do it. And you're going to have to learn, oh shit, whenever I yell, they don't do it. So I better tell them to do it, but then if they do, hey guys, good job. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Parents don't like to do that sometimes. Thank you, kids, for doing that thing.
Yeah, apologies got to be as loud as the disrespect was, you know? I mean, it's like, yeah, I feel like parents get like real in their feelings. Shout out to mom. But she she used to do the same shit, man. Like, well, because if she's like having a bad day.
Shout out to mom is crazy. Like crazy.
Dude, my mom stays in her feelings. She knows this. But like, and it's so funny. She'll like call me and like we'll talk about something and then we'll hang up and then she'll think about it more and call me back and be like, actually, I was thinking about that. I'm like, okay, anyway. But if parents or moms or whatever are in bad moods, or you know, the dad like had a rough day at work and he comes home and his kid's like just sitting on the couch or something, he's gonna be like, get the fuck up, you never do anything. And you're like, dude, I do this every day, and now all of a sudden it's a problem. Like, that kind of shit gives like kids issues.
I was at school for 8 hours, man.
Yeah, I put in a 9 to 5 today. What have you done besides get yelled at by your boss all day, loser? And then you know, he strikes you.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm gonna tell you guys what my parents, both of their things, and these are bad things, but you know, love my parents, but I just think it's very relatable to a lot of kids out there. So my mom was you see the memes about it all the time. She's like, it smells peaceful in here on a Saturday morning. We're cleaning this whole damn house.
Yeah.
Nobody helps me in this damn house. And it was like, oh God,
it's
please.
7:30 a.m. Why aren't you up doing something? You're like, oh, Jesus Christ.
I knew I'd hear vacuums running at 8 a.m. and I'd be like, no. And then sure enough,
go back to bed.
Yeah,
8:30
just like
a.m.
play dead.
Door swings open. Oh, I wish I could be asleep right now. I wish I could be sleeping. It's like, why?
All moms
Please.
are the same. All moms are like, Oh, so now it's relaxing time.
Yeah.
Oh yes. Oh, it's Saturday. Let's relax. Let's let mom do all the chores. That's literally exactly. Oh,
Yep.
I'm getting
And then-
PTSD flashbacks right now.
Don't worry, my dad's gonna catch some heat too. There was nothing in this world like getting picked up from school. This is high school. Dad pulls up in the work truck, and I'm like, oh
no.
it's over, fellas. I am getting home at 11:30 p.m.
Yeah, I'm not
covered in
hopping on the
sweat.
game tonight.
Yeah, boys, I'm not gonna be on the Xbox.
The teacher's not getting any homework tomorrow. I'm gonna walk in and be like, big dog, I went home and I
put in
fell
a
into
shift
bed.
after work or
Yeah.
after school today.
No, for real.
I've had a
No, for real.
16-hour day. Can you leave me the fuck alone? I remember there was a Spanish teacher I had in middle school. His name was Senor Ramos, and he did go by Senor Ramos. I'm not just saying Senor because he was a Spanish teacher, but I just had to clarify.
We did not need that clarification. I think everybody got it.
You guys didn't need it, but the internet, you never know. They're like, oh, why do you call him Senor? Anyway. Anyway, he said that there was a kid who fell asleep in his class one time, and the kid was like fucking had his head down, and he goes, get up right now, like blah blah blah, and the kid goes, leave me alone. And he was like, oh shit. And then he was like, my parents left us the other day, and so I've been alone with my two younger siblings taking care of them for the last week. And I'm like, what do you do as an adult in that situation? You're like, oh man, I just wanted you to say hola, and now I feel like an asshole. It's like, oh boy, because he's a middle school Spanish teacher. Like, he's not like, lighting the world on fire. So that just reminded me of that, like the fact that kids, like, you have no idea what the fuck a kid's going through. So when teachers like were always like super like butthurt about stuff, that always like threw me off. I'm like, dude, that kid's addicted to drugs. Like, I don't know what you want me to say. Like, that kid is not gonna do their homework. He doesn't care that you're calling him a failure, big dog. Sorry.
And that's why I, like, as I've gotten older, like, kids that were born with a silver spoon, I actually have tried to be nicer because it's like they didn't control that. But when I was in college, I was mad. I was upset. I was angry. Dude, early college, I was going to a flea market every Saturday and Sunday, waking up at 4 a.m. to go with my dad to this flea market and work Saturday and Sunday till 7 p.m. And I would be like in class the next week, like stressing about a test. And this is like to pay rent. And a kid would be like, Dad, what do you mean we can't go sailing this weekend? Why are you always such a bitch?
Right, because you lived in Miami.
And it's like, I'll kill him. I'll kill you. Give me his life, please.
Every day,
dude, it is
Bello's
a
a couple
good
decisions
thing.
away from a much worse existence.
It is a good thing that you never like hung around like UM.
It's good we didn't meet. It's good we didn't meet until we did. I'll be honest with you.
Not even saying my actions,
Not you, like your friend group, like UM.
The guys, particularly the girls that I hung around. It's a lot of daddy's money, and it's a lot of yachts, and
Oh my god.
Yeah. For our listeners, me and Paddy both lived in Miami at the same time, but did not know each other, funny enough. I was at Florida International University. He was at, obviously, University of Miami. So
Go Canes.
practically neighbors, but just obviously never knew each other. Yeah, if I had met your friend group, I'd have been like,
Dude,
I hate each and
Every
every one of
single
these
one of
people
them.
with my entire being.
I would have been lumped in because, like, honestly, like I was kind of,
Yeah.
I was acting like a douchebag as well. I was a college kid, like.
You're like, oh my god, you're broke. Slap somebody with a wad of money. Oh, gross. Get away from
And
me.
I would have been like picking it up off the floor and be like, oh my God, oh my God.
The dichotomy of like well, because like you guys were in a truly affluent city. Like the people there are like actually real life
Miami,
rich.
Yeah.
Whereas I was in college, at least 2 years we shared together, and I was in Baton Rouge, and there were still people who acted like that. But like it's Louisiana. Like your dad, not an oil tycoon. We all know this, so we know that you're not that fucking rich. Like
I've been to
but they
Baton
had the
Rouge
same,
one
like-
time.
Yeah,
it ain't the best place.
No, like, and people would like walk around like that, be like, oh yeah, like I got it like that. And like in my mind, I'm like, no, you don't.
Unfortunately, when people at Miami walked around like they got it,
They did.
they got it times 10.
Yeah.
Well, one of two things: either they got it, or they are in crippling debt to rent that car.
They have
Like
so
they're
many
about to have
loans
their
out
kneecaps
right now.
taken from them. Yeah.
Yeah,
Honestly,
they
it was
actually just
all
use
of
their
the
loan money.
foreign exchange students that were loaded like that. Like
Mm.
we
Oh,
had
yeah.
a ton of like Japanese, Chinese, like that kind of area of the world, and a lot of like Europeans that came over because it's so easy to get to Miami from like those big locations just
makes
because
sense.
of the airport and everything. So it was a big like school for that. Man, the cars that these people drove.
Oh,
Just
were
being on campus and walking
absurd,
around,
dude.
I saw that
Going
shit.
through
I
the
was like,
parking lot at UM is one of the craziest things because it is 18 to 22-year-olds that are driving $500,000 cars, $1 million cars, like it's nothing. Me,
Yeah.
I'm ripping the Jeep Grand Cherokee, missing the gas cap. Thank
Hell
you
yeah.
to my sister who ripped that off.
shout out.
nice.
Yep.
Yeah, FIU wasn't like that, but I did go to a private high school, and that also I wasn't doing a flea market, but I was doing other things. Like you guys, I was selling fish on the side of the road at a point in high school, and same exact story. I remember I was in class one time, and this girl, we were juniors in high school, and she was like, "My bitch mom isn't letting me sleep over at my boyfriend's house for his prom night. Like, what the fuck is her problem?" And I was like,
Starting that whole thing with my bitch mom, I couldn't. My
Dude,
mom would have
I'll-
actually just teleported like a fucking, like a Dragon Ball Z character and just fucking kicked my ass.
She would have hoe slapped me.
Yeah.
that was like
she
my
would
whole.
have made it hurt for a week. Like there would be ring imprints on my face forever.
Yeah.
You know what? A lot of my high school and college life I could describe as it kind of felt like I was in Everybody Hates Chris, but like in the white people school. Like that's how I felt the whole time, was like dealing with these annoying fucking kids, and then I come home and my dad's like, "Do you want to feed the needy or do you want to be the needy? Those are your two options here, kid." That shit, I remember. I mean, I don't mean to. We should get back into the story, but God, there's so many. There's like, Bello, you only put together $20 for the fundraiser. We all put together like 600, and I was like, I am broke. I don't know how else to say this, man. Fuck.
I've told you this. You thought I was joking. I was not.
Dude, last thing, and then we can go back to the story. I swear to God. I also went to a pretty affluent, like I lived in an affluent area in high school. That was my like, all the rich people or whatever. And I remember I bring this up from time to time, but I am black. And
Had no
I
idea.
know.
in the
no idea.
band, we in the band did this thing called Marchathon, where in Texas you walk your band through the neighborhood and you perform for people, right? Like they'll pay and you stop in front of their house and you play like a little concert for them, right?
Oh,
And you
I'd be
just
so pissed.
march for the thing. Yeah,
I'd be so pissed.
They loved it. The parents were like,
Oh,
"Holy
really?
shit!" Yeah,
So pissed.
they loved it. So
I'd be pissed if I was the neighbor that didn't pay and didn't
Yeah.
want it to be around, and I have to
they
listen
would
to
all
that
come
shit.
outside. They would all come outside. They're like, "Oh my god, this is so cool!"
I'd turn the sprinklers on. I'd be like, no.
And then
no.
they would park us outside of your house and we would play the loudest song we could for as long as possible. But yeah, they carry these buckets and like blah, blah, blah. And I remember you did like a certain circuit of neighborhoods one year and another one another year. And so it was the second year that we did this. And we walked into my neighborhood, right? And like a bunch of people didn't know where I lived. Like we went to school together, but they didn't know where I lived. And we're like driving through the neighborhood and I'm like, "Oh my God, there's my house. There's my house." Cause I'm excited. And all of these people start going, "Wait a minute, you live there? That's your house?" And I was like, "Yeah, like it's super awesome." They're like, they're like, I didn't imagine your house being so big. And I was like,
Oh.
why?
They made a racism. They
Yeah.
made a racism.
And they're like, oh my
Darrien,
God.
how
like
much is your scholarship to come here, dude?
your house is huge. Holy shit. And I was like, yeah, I mean, yeah, it's kind of big, I guess. Cause like I'm used to like the really, really big houses in the neighborhoods next to mine. And they were like so flabbergasted. Like all the kids are like, your house is fucking massive. And I was like, I guess. And I was like, and my mom literally was like, they thought you were broke because you were black. So just throwing it out there.
They made a racism.
That
I
shit was
referenced
so
Everybody
funny to me.
Hates Chris earlier.
Yeah.
One of the best scenes in TV history is when his white friend is sleeping over at his place, and the teacher's like, what's wrong? Why are you so sleepy? He's like, oh, I'm sleeping over at Chris's place. And she's like, oh my God, you're drunk! Oh my God!
Dude, that teacher and Everybody Hates Chris was
Crazy.
wild.
Insane.
All right. We should
but
finish
let's get back to the
story
story.
at some point.
Yeah, this sent us down a path, but it'll make sense here in a minute. So, venting to each other outside the house one day. So, a brief recap, the mom spite cleans. No matter how much they clean, she's upset. So they decided at some point they just stopped doing it, and she's still going to be upset, so who cares? And they said, venting to each other outside the house one day, my siblings and I decided to prove she was complaining for the sake of complaining. We set up a GoFundMe to raise funds to pay a local house cleaning company, posing it as something along the lines of, help us get a professional house cleaning to surprise our mom. And we were able to raise a few $100s, mostly from family and friends who knew our situation, which covered the cost and a nice tip for the cleaners from what was left. So for one cleaning weekend, when our mom had shopping plus getting the car looked at, so she was going to be out for a while, we scheduled a local cleaner to arrive. There were two very nice women who proceeded to clean the house till it was sparkling. We chatted a bit with them while they were working. One of the ladies had almost 20 years of experience cleaning homes and the other had 8. With their consent, we filmed some clips of them cleaning, saying it was to surprise our mom. So mom gets home with our uncle who is coming to dinner, and she's barely in the door, and she's already started complaining about our usual subpar cleaning that either my brother, that is written wrong. So either I or my brother didn't clean the surfaces well enough, or that my sister didn't sweep one spot. These are repetitive complaints she's often said. Long story short, we show her the footage, and her face gets red. And she proceeds to scream at us for embarrassing her in front of her brother. How dare we hire cleaners and have strangers in the house, blah, blah. We argue back that we just proved she weaponizes cleaning. It's been a few years since then, after the big blow up, and she just does most of the cleaning herself, but has never admitted to weaponizing it. It came up again recently as us tricking her, and I don't think we did anything wrong. Am I the asshole here?
Okay, before we get into this, and I know that this is running long, but look at the text that I sent. Let's read the text.
I'll read it. I'll read it for the sake. She is saying it's not clean enough, so they hire a professional cleaner, and she still says the cleaning is shit. And they're like, well, we hired a professional cleaner. Good stuff, Darrien. Clap it up.
Thank you.
Clap it up.
Thank
That's
you.
good.
Finally, I've done something right. No, I could see this a mile away. I knew
I didn't put two and
exactly
two
what was
together.
going to happen. Because, when you have a person in general, sometimes it's a mom. In the stories that we've chosen, they've just happened to all be moms. There's nothing going on there. Bello chooses the
Shout out
stories,
to
by the way,
moms.
just in case.
Shout out to moms. Moms get the most flack because they do the most.
They're always there. We talked about this in a different episode. The people who
And
are
I mean,
there
do
gets
the most in a good
flack.
way.
Yeah.
Not do the most in a bad way.
But it's one of those things where when there's a person who simply refuses to accept something that you're doing, sometimes they're just that way. So it's another case of the fries in the bag, when the mom is eating all of them. And then
Put the
there was
fries in the
another
bag,
one,
bro.
dude, put the fries in the bag.
Put the fries.
And then there's another one that I know I went, you are the asshole. I don't remember what the genesis of that was, but in this case, it's one of those, is it going to help anything by you doing it? Your mom is not all of a sudden going to be like, oh, I recognize the error of my ways. That's just not going to happen. Deal with that shit whenever you're an adult and you can go back and be like, hey, like, remember you used to do this? But like, this probably just caused a bunch of strife. And it's not like you were going to keep doing the fucking cleaning service or whatever. So like, is it worth all of it? Probably not. And also the fact that her brother was there, your uncle was there. That is kind of fucked up to be like, actually, you're just a bitch. Like, fuck you. Like, that probably didn't
Everybody
go over
bring
well.
the cameras out. We've got her on Punk'd, everybody.
Yeah, check it out. And also the whole family was in on it because they donated to us. It's like, okay. Like, now you just made me look like an ass to the whole family, which I was. But again, what's it worth? She's probably not going to change, and she's just going to be even more pissed off at you. So, like, you got to balance those things.
I will say, if they did a GoFundMe and family members donated to get to the number plus tip because they know how bad the situation is, that means the situation's bad. Like, people from third person are being like, those poor kids.
Or
I
they're
know
like,
those poor
they
kids
think
are
it's
suffering.
like an actual
true
nice thing that they're
surprise,
doing.
yeah.
Doing for their mom.
Well,
They're like, oh yeah, they're
wait.
trying to take something
Yeah,
off of
because
her
that
plate.
is how they framed it up. Like, they did.
Well,
they were deceitful.
I'm going to quote, we were able to raise a few $100s, mostly from family and friends who knew our situation.
Okay, well then that's
Yeah.
different. Yes,
Yeah.
that's different.
That was a small sub part there.
That's
so.
that's different. That means that they know that shit's cooked.
Yeah. So yeah, if strangers are like, she's kind of extra. Maybe they thought like, oh, she's like super hard on them. Maybe this will help her not be hard on them. And then to hear that she was like, you didn't even sweep. And I'm like, you just insulted this professional cleaner. How do you feel?
This is her life.
Yeah. This is her livelihood. And
Yep.
you just dumped all over it. I hope you're happy.
Yeah, this is I feel bad because I know, objectively speaking, you don't fight violence with violence. Like, it doesn't work. Like, nobody ever learns anything there. But I have such a strong like thing in my brain where I'm like, no, like, I would do this. I would be like, yes, you are going to learn, and I'm going to make you look like a fool in front of everyone for the way that you think.
Fool.
And then if you're still upset, you are the dumbest person I've ever met in my life, because you have been so thoroughly proved wrong, and you still insist on like making this a thing about our problem, and it's clearly not a you problem. But obviously it doesn't fix anything. Like they said in the story, the mom's like, yeah, when you guys tricked me a few years ago, like, bro.
Fam.
So I've got my votes, but I do, God, it is tough because it's also like, it's like you said with the French fry thing. It's like, did you think this was going to work either? Like, did you think she was going to be like, oh my God, you're right, kids.
Yeah.
I will change my ways.
Yeah. Oh my God, I'm going to stop eating these fries out of the bag. No, she's not. Now she's just much more angry about it.
Oh, you know what? Even worse. We didn't talk about that with that story. Even worse, she's never going to have a fry again.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to look at her and you're going to tell she wants it bad. And she's like, no, I can't have the fucking
The
fries
husband
again.
was cooked. The husband was
Yeah.
cooked as soon as it happened. Oh, it was the mom and the son.
Yes.
It was the mom
that
and
was
the
eating
son.
the French
Yes.
fries out of the bag.
So
You got
like
the son
and the
to
guy-
do it. Yes.
yeah, and then
And
the
the guy was
other
like,
one was when
intuitively, I
the
knew that it should be $4.99 for my exact
And
combo.
then it was the going into the
going into the
son's room. Yeah.
yeah. Okay, and that's the one I went you are the asshole on. Okay. So this is kind of a tiebreaker for these type situations for now.
It's true. We're ready to vote, boys?
Let's do it.
Yes, sir.
Darrien.
Stop what you're doing. Have you liked this video yet? Have you subscribed to Jury of Your Peers? If not, what are you doing? It's been far, far too long. Like, subscribe, comment. Now get back to the episode.
I think, guys, I might take an L on this one because I'm going to say you are the asshole. Reason being, and I think it's very similar to the going into the room story for me. Like, I think the relationship between the dad and the wife in the Fry story, it's like they're equals, right? They're on the same level. And then I think the same thing with this. It's like you're a kid, you're in the house. Like, yeah, your mom is going to like freak out about it. But like at the end of the day, like, you're just cleaning, she's going to complain, and then you go on with your life. Like going to all this trouble to get the professional cleaners and then pretty much embarrass her and be like, oh, like, screw you. Like, I just think it's a lot for not that much gain. I think it would have been different if, like, you know, you said like, oh, hey, mom, like, we literally got this professionally cleaned so that you would be happy with how it was done, or we wanted to make sure that it was cleaned correctly. But the fact that they did it, knowing that she was going to be like, this is shit, and then instead of being like, framing it of, hey, we were trying to make sure it was good, it was, we knew you were never going to be happy the whole time. Like, fuck you. It's like, okay, now you're doing the same thing for the rest of your teenage years, but your mom is pissed off, doesn't trust. It's just not worth all that. So I'm going to go, you are the asshole. I might have gone out on a limb here. It's going to be the first L in a while, maybe, but yeah, that's where I'm at.
Paddy.
I'm very much in the middle for the first time. I think somebody's argument right before the vote might have swayed me. It's tough because I understand where Darrien's coming from, because you gain nothing. It's pointless. It's your mom. Like, you don't need to do that. But at the same time, your mom is an adult who needs to, like, fucking relax. Like,
Yes.
it's
This is true regardless.
It's cleaning a house, and it's doing it all the time. It's like when I was a kid, my mom would be running all over the place to clean up for my buddy Eli to come over, who I'd been best friends with since kindergarten and been to our house all the time. It's like, Mom, we don't need to, like, fold the blankets that we're then going to use for Eli to come over here.
It can't look like anyone lives here.
Eli
It has to
doesn't
look like this
notice,
place is
I
empty.
promise.
Yeah.
But you don't need to embarrass your mom. There's no point in embarrassing your mom, especially in front of her brother, which I don't know if they knew that was going to happen, but you are the asshole. There's no need to embarrass your mom, is what it comes down to for me. It's annoying. It's difficult. She's your mom at the end of the day. There's a lot of stuff that she does that you don't know about. Yeah.
Understood. Then, Darrien, in a turn of events, I will be taking an L, because I will say you are not the asshole.
Let's go! Come on, baby. Oh,
And
I knew I was going out on a limb there, because I was like, man, this is so tough, because the little kid in me wants to, or like not even the little kid, the teenager in me wants to be like, fuck this mom. Like, be like, dude, she's totally tripping out about something that doesn't matter. But the adult in me who comes home to his own messy kitchen or like messy house, and I'm like, I understand after a very long day or a hard day at work or a long week, the benefit of coming home to a house that is clean. Maybe I cleaned it myself the night before. Maybe my wife cleans it, you know, whatever. So I'm in on that.
Yeah. Mine was purely just based off, trying to, if I'm willing to change as a person, which is something I try to do all the time, I realize, hey, other people should also have to change. Like, I can't be like, I should change, but other people are static and that's fine. No, you're also a person. And I'm just in the camp that's like, hey, mom, that happened. Maybe it's time for an introspection, but clearly not capable of that. And whatever, that's, it's still your mom. I they don't say that they don't love her anymore, but something needs to happen there, in my opinion. But I'll take the L there. With that being said, Paddy, I think you kind of have, they could have gotten more money to support those poor cleaners and given a bigger tip if they were watching the YouTube. Because on the YouTube, they would see maybe something on your screen that would assist them in making more money. But Paddy, how could these people make a little bit more money?
Yeah. Listen, I'm going to get real close to the microphone right now.
Oh. Intimate.
The NBA Finals is a Patrick Nestor hate watch.
Oh, interesting. That's fair.
I hate the New York Knicks and what they did to my beloved Cleveland Cavaliers. I've never experienced pain. That's not true. I'm a Cleveland fan. This happens all the time. But pain of game one, blowing a 22-point lead, hurt. The New York Knicks are unfortunately going to win the NBA Finals.
Oh, no.
And it pains me to say it. It really, really does. But they're going to win the NBA Finals. They're playing better than anybody in the league. The crowd in New York is going to be crazy. They haven't had a finals since '99. It was before I was born. was the last time they had a finals. So they're going to be able to get it done. You can get them as an underdog against the Spurs because, I mean, listen, if the Spurs win, I wouldn't be surprised because Wembanyama is an alien. That guy,
Yes, literally.
The Spurs
Literally,
might
yes.
win 10 straight NBA finals. They're so good and they're so young.
Yes.
And they have pieces they could go and trade for a bigger name and be better. So they could win. I think the Knicks are going to win because they're playing well, and this is like what sports does to me. They pick the team that I want least to win, and they win. So they're going to win. They're an underdog. Good value. You can go and get it.
Roger that. Well, it sounds like with that, you just made an extra $5 million.
$5 million,
right?
easy.
That
And
you
then
can go
give
split
it
with
to
your
that
parents
guy's
50-50.
Yeah.
And
Exactly.
us.
Yes.
We're a part of that.
Make sure
Yes.
to cut us in on it, or we will be suing you.
Of course. Of
Mhm.
course. That's legally binding now.
Yes.
Speaking of legally binding, you should go follow us on TikTok and Instagram. That's a legally binding thing that you should go do right now, or we will sue you. We've got that. We've got some golf content on there, some play a hole with me stuff, some pretty cool stuff. Leave a comment on there. Leave a comment on here. Like, review the podcast, and then go like and review the audio forms, and then go to Instagram and TikTok and like and comment on all of our newest videos and say, you know, what content you guys want to see next. We love you guys. See you next time.
Hi, Mom.